What is poppin', guys? If you stumbled across this video, the odds are you're looking to increase your vertical jump, you're looking to dunk, you're looking to get more athletic, you're in the right place. As you guys can see from the title, this is a free flexibility workout, but more importantly, this acts as a recovery method for all elite athletes. If you're an elite athlete, you need to recover properly. This is how you see the most amount of progress, the most amount of vertical increase. You really increase your athleticism by recovering properly. And a lot of times people ignore this. I used to do this when I was younger. I didn't stretch, I didn't recover, I didn't roll out my body properly with a foam roller. Don't ignore this video. You're in the right place if you're watching. Now, the one thing I want to stress before we get into the video, this is a quickened version of our full flexibility and recovery pack. If you get on the full Air Vert program, we have a 30-minute long video that is way longer, way more detailed, and will really help you. So consider hopping on the program if you want a bunch of workouts, flexibility packs, sprint packs, lifetime coaching, pretty much everything that takes you to that next athletic level, we offer it in our program. So the link's in the description, go click that, go start. Message me on Instagram if you have any questions. The Instagram is also linked there. And one last thing, just to clarify, you can use this routine wherever you want, however you want. It requires no equipment. I have a mat behind me, but you don't really need one. Before a game, after practice, after the game, whatever it is, you need to recover and use this. Just remember, if you're only doing this one recovery workout all the time, it will not cure any injuries, it will not cure any soreness, but it will help you and hold you off until you start the full Air Vert system. Trust me, guys, start the full Air Vert system. It's game changing, but I'm gonna offer you this for free today. Step one, mobility. We need to get loose. We need to get our body loose and ready to stretch. You can do the first part on the ground, on a mat, but I suggest you grab some kind of pole or some kind of stabilizer so you can keep balance, because we're gonna be doing the mobility section first. Let's get into it. To start, we will be doing mobility leg swings. Okay, we're gonna be going frontwards and sideways for both legs. On the Air Vert program, we have a specific amount of time and reps that we do this for, but for this free one, we're just gonna be doing a certain amount of reps. We'll go 30 on each leg to start out. So remember, 1, 2, 3. You might get a pop in your hip. 5, 6, 7. As I'm doing this, I'm gonna talk you through it. You want a full range of motion, all the way back, all the way up. When you're going on your way back, you wanna almost get your butt out so you can get a full swing, and you're gonna feel it in your hip right here. The first ones are gonna be kind of stiff, and then it's gonna start getting loose. This is how we loosen everything up and get everything mobile. Come around to the other side. We're gonna get the right leg now. Let's get it.
Cartier.
You should feel pretty loose within these areas. Your legs should have some blood flowing through them. We're getting into the side swings now. We're not really on a tight time, so just take your time, get loose. This is a flexibility, mobility, and recovery method. So we're chilling out today. We're not on a crazy timeline, all right? 30 to the side. This is not good enough. Right here is not good enough. When we do these leg swings, we need to be going all the way up and all the way back to get the full mobile benefits of this exercise. Make sure you swing back and forth. Get a good stretch within your legs. We'll be doing more mobile exercises like this that stem exactly from this exercise right here. Try to get 20 reps, 30 reps. It doesn't really matter. Just try your best and see where it goes from there. I'm gonna get about 20, and then we're gonna move on to the next exercise. The one thing that is very important is that you do the same amount of reps on one leg as you're doing for the other. The key here is balance. You can never overwork one leg and underwork the other one. It has to be the exact same on both legs every single time. The same goes for stretching, flexibility, workouts. If you are tighter in these areas, you're gonna feel it right here. And like I said, in through here and in your hip. I'm gonna get the other leg now. On this side, you'll see it.
The reason why we start with dynamic mobility, moving around, is to get the blood flowing. If you're going into a practice, you want to get the blood flowing. If you're going to a game, exact same thing. Obviously, there's different exercises for different situations, but this one is very good for recovering properly and getting that flexibility motion in. On the Air Vert Pro Pack, we have different workouts for recovery, different workouts for flexibility, and different workouts getting into your workout or game. Just because I say it's workouts doesn't necessarily mean it's a workout. It could just be some sort of routine that gets you right.
If you want the exact reps, the exact timing, the exact workouts, and the full system, click the link in the description, will work. The next part of our mobility phase is your rotations. All right, you're gonna wanna go both ways. This is not exactly how you do it. I'm gonna show you it soon. But the goal here is after swinging, after getting dynamic with it, we wanna loosen up the areas even more. So first one is leg up and around. If you wanna stay balanced the whole time, you can stay balanced. It doesn't really matter. But here you can get some extra benefits to balance out your ankles. If you're having ankle problems, stabilizing that ankle on the ground and balancing it will strengthen up this, and you'll also get mobile this way. But even if you can't, putting it down and then coming back up is fine as well. 10, 15, 20 reps, that's the goal on one side. You want a full range of motion here. It's not here and here. If you're only going like this, you need to get more flexible. We want it all the way up, all the way around. Right after that, we're gonna get into the next leg. Up, around. You're gonna notice that it might be hard if you are super stiff like I am. If you work out a lot, this area might be stiff, it might be overworked. So now we're gonna go with the other side and balance it out. Same thing, all the way back and come through. When you're going up, make sure you're flexing your butt and then bringing it around. The right side of your butt if you're on the right side, left side of your butt if you're on the other side. All about mobility, guys. All the way around, over top. Around, over top. Usually when we do our flexibility workouts on the full Air Vert system, I'm doing the exact number of reps with you. I'm voicing over the workouts. They're timed, and you'll be instructed on how to do everything the right way. But for now, since we're only here for a short minute on YouTube, just work with me. Like I said, 10, 15, 20 reps, whatever you're comfortable with, whatever's good for you. Depends if you're going into a game, if you're recovering, if you're just trying to stretch, if it's an off day. We're picking up right where we left off, the same areas we were working out and kind of stretching. We're getting into the stretching form of it. So it's basically a lunge. You're gonna start with your knee down. Make sure this knee isn't going over your toes, somewhat parallel, somewhat 90 degrees. This knee down on the ground and your toe flat on the ground is gonna allow you to get very mobile, okay? Instead of time here, we're just gonna go back and forth around 20 times. So forward, slow, backward, forward, slow, backward, maybe up, down, up, and you'll see and feel this part start to get loose, start to get flexed. If it hurts, take it a little bit slower. Forward, back, up, side. Any sort of movement counts as one rep. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You guys catch my drift, right? This is the mobility part of it while also stretching. If your knee hurts, like mine sometimes does, you get a t-shirt, some sort of cushion, pillow, whatever it is, maybe in your room. You can do it with a pillow. So now the next step is to get your toe up. If you can see it, your toe, it was flat before, you're getting it up, and then you're gonna get this knee lifted, and you're gonna feel that stretch right away. The goal here now, another 10, 15, 20, down. You're not touching your knee to the ground, but you're flexing it and up. You're gonna feel a tremendous stretch all the way down your quad, okay? You can come up from it and you're back down. You're kind of pulsing here. You put your hand on your knees for stability and you're gonna feel it. 6, 7, I don't even know what I'm at, but flex it out. You can get your hands down on the ground, get deeper into it. These count as reps. Again, when you're on the full pro pack, we have it timed. You literally do the workout with me following along. But right now I'm just showing you guys the basics. Frontward, back, frontward, back. Those all count as reps. Knee down, up, okay? Once we got that loose, once we got it, shake, and we're gonna go to the other side. Same thing, get your knee touching the ground, foot flat, and we're gonna get 10, 15, 20 reps. Frontward, backward, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. While I'm doing this, I'm gonna talk you through it. If you're an athlete, you know what works for you. Some of these movements, maybe to this side, might not work for you, but maybe the frontwards works for you better. Maybe you're tighter in a different area than someone else is. So if you go up, you might feel it a lot more. Maybe you might have to go even further back because you're more flexible. So like I said, when you're on the pro pack, we do this all for you. We do it at the same time as you. It's at a pro pace. You have the times, you have the exercises, all of that. But for now, what I'm telling you to do is I'm giving you some sort of the blueprint, and you just have to follow along with what's hurting you. So once we're at about 10, 15, 20, we're gonna get this toe up, bring your knee up. Same thing, you're gonna feel that really tight stretch right here if you're very tight. If not, congrats. Knee down, knee up. 3, 4, forward, 5, 6. I'm giving you different variations on how you can stretch. For these ones, this one works very well for me since I'm very tight in those areas, right? Sometimes the knee down helps. When my hands are on the ground, I get a deeper stretch usually. When I'm up here, this stretch, I feel a lot. It all depends on what you are struggling with. But in the pro pack, we go over all of these options for you in a full 30-minute system. Down, up. That's the lunge portion. Let's get into the next part. You're staring straight down into the ground. You're gonna pull this over when you get down. So get on a knee, grab your foot, pull it over. Your leg should be 90 degrees. A lot of you guys are gonna be like this. Your leg is gonna be shifted this way. You wanna push that up, get it to a 90-degree angle. If you are like this, that's fine. We'll work it out, but that means you are very stiff. It means you need to start the flexibility pack, the pro pack, or an Air Vert pack right away, because this is not good. It means you need a lot of recovery in the bank. So bring it to 90. You're gonna start by holding it there, looking up into the sky or whatever it is, and getting deep into that stretch. Hold it for 20, 30 seconds. The deeper breaths you take, on that breath out, you're gonna get deeper into the stretch, you'll notice, because your whole body's relaxing, the weight's coming down, and you're finally relieving a lot of the tension that's built up in the areas you're trying to stretch out. Next portion of this, you're gonna get back into the pigeon, or if you were already in it, that's good too. You're gonna hold that toe there to stabilize it so it doesn't go crooked. It's a 90-degree angle. Again, if it's not there and it's very tough, just go with it how it is. If it's curved a little bit, that's okay. The next step to this is getting deep into it. Face or forehead to the ground. This one's probably the most intense one. You can put your arms here and get even deeper into it. Remember, breathe, recover, The more deep breaths you take, the more you're gonna feel it in that stretch. It might hurt, but when you take that deep breath, you'll notice yourself being able to sink lower into the stretch. The next one, we're gonna come up for a quick rest, and then we're gonna go to the side that your leg is up on. So if my left leg is up in the pigeon pose, we're gonna twist to the side, and you're gonna hit a different part of your glute. And you get deep into it if you can. This one I'm very bad at. I'm very tight in these areas. So you're gonna breathe. And you can get deeper into that stretch. This one is a killer. It's very, very good. The side stretch. Hold it for 10, 20, 30 seconds. Remember guys, this will only get you so far. There's a full comprehensive program for flexibility, mobility, and recovery on the Pro Pack and on the Air Vert system. So start an Air Vert pack as soon as you can. Guys, you can get up on this arm, keep your forearm on the ground, and twist it even more. And the more you twist, the more you'll feel it at a different part of your glute. Your glutes are super important. After we've held that, we're gonna come back to center. We're gonna come up one more time. Chest up, head up to the air. Take one breath. We're gonna get up, shake that leg out because it's gonna be a little bit stiff, and then we're gonna head into the next leg. Next one, get your foot up, across the body, try to keep it 90 degrees. This one is actually a little bit less flexible for me, so I'm a little bit curved right here. We want it straight, but mine's a little bit bent this way. Up, 20, 30 seconds, try to hold it. After that, we're gonna get down, and your chest is gonna try to touch the ground one more time. Get deep into it. Take deep breaths to get even deeper into the stretch. Notice how every breath I'm able to get closer to the ground, chest touching the ground. It's getting a deeper stretch in that leg. 20 seconds, 30 seconds is not gonna be enough to hold it for one set. So you have to be on a full system on the Air Vert program where we walk you through and show you exactly how to perform these, but I'm just giving you the sauce, the starting blueprint. Next one, we're gonna go to the side, gonna twist. And the more you push, if your forearm down, hand down, you can use this hand as a base and twist, and you'll notice you get a way different stretch in that glute. You might also get it in your back. If you cramp up at all during these stretches or these activities, get up, shake it out, drink a lot of water. That's another thing we offer on the Air Vert program. We offer a full nutrition program, a full recovery program, so that you're never cramping up. Your muscles are never tensing up. You're never tired in the fourth quarter. You're never tired in the third period of hockey. You're always ready to go at a championship level. After we got that, we're gonna come back to center. Another 10 seconds-ish. We're gonna look into the sky, bring your chest up, and get that full motion. If you're bored with this, you can go down for a rep, up, side, down, up, side. And then we're gonna finish it out. Ooh. Get up, shake everything out. We're gonna head into the knee to chest routine. This is what I call it, the knee to chest series, on the back series, whatever you wanna call it. We're gonna start laying back. And when you lay back, the first step, I do this all the time. Bring your knee to your chest and lay back. All right, you're gonna hold this for another 10, 20, 30 seconds. Once you're on the full pack, you'll know exactly the time you're supposed to be holding it. You really wanna bring it as high as you possibly can. The more deep breaths you get in, you can bring it deeper into your body. Right after that, we're gonna head into the right side. So you bring it over. You don't move your back. You stay stable on your back, and you slowly bring your leg to the side. So you're gonna feel it in your glute right here. A lot of people think you do this and this stretches your back. No, it's a glute stretch. So you're gonna feel it in your glute right here. Hold it for 10, 20, 30 seconds. After that, once we're in that, we're gonna bring this same leg that you had over here. We're gonna shift it over. And this kind of mimics the mobility part that we did in our start of our workout. We're getting that hip stretched this time instead of mobile. And the one thing you can do, if you're not feeling it entirely, which you should be feeling it, is you're gonna come around and you're gonna do circles. But when you do the circle, you come around slow, bring it in, and then you drop it and stretch it slowly. And then you circle around again. The circle can be kind of quicker, but the drop into the stretch, it needs to be a full drop. So like you're dropping it slow, and then finally when you feel the stretch, you hold it, and then you let go, and you bring it around. The next part of this is you grab that same leg that you've been stretching. A lot of people like this one, just where you bring your leg to your butt, and you sit back into it, and you'll feel a nice quad stretch right here. So this is option A. You can hold this for 10, 20, 30 seconds. If you like this, then you like it. Hold it while I'm telling you the next one. But the other option that I like better is you come on the side, you have the same leg that you're holding. A lot of people think this is all you do.
But it actually becomes so much more complex, yet easier at the same time. This leg that I'm shaking around, you press it on the top of your knee, grab your leg as if you were doing a normal quad pull, and then you push against your knee with that leg.
And you're gonna notice that you'll get the biggest quad stretch you've ever got. It's kind of like a combination hybrid
of a normal quad pull, but also the quad sit. So this is a very good stretch. This has gotten me to the highest of levels. It's recovered me to the best of my ability. So I highly suggest you do this one, but anyone that works for you will be good as well.
Last part of the laying down series, we're gonna get that same leg. You're gonna bring it across the other leg. You're gonna grab your knee or back here. I find it's better with your knee because you can kind of put your forearm under your calf and get a tight grip, and you're gonna push this knee forward and roll back, and you'll feel a crazy glute stretch right here. So hold it another 10, 20, 30 seconds. Deep into it, deep breaths. On the program, right when we get out of this, we have a bunch more that we do, but I'm just gonna give you the quick few options that we can give you today. One is you're gonna come into this seat right here, and you're just gonna press your leg onto your knee, and you'll get another deep glute stretch. But the other one is you can come on the side here, basically sitting down on your side, grab your knee, and then you're gonna press down kind of like this. And when you press down and you pulse, you'll feel a stretch in your glute as well. So again, you can have it up here and press this way, or you can bring it to the side and press it down. We do all of these plus a lot more. There's another full system out of this that stretches out your glute, but you have to be on the program to start it. The link is in the description, so start ASAP, because I'm telling you, this is not gonna be enough. It's gonna be enough for right now. You're gonna test it out, you're gonna love it, it's gonna be good for you. But the full system out of this, we have at least 3 or 4 more flexibility exercises that we do after this one, that completely relieve the glutes. If you're watching this video, you have your phone up, pause it, and basically do the exact same thing. I'm gonna go through it very quickly. So, knee to your chest, hold it. Everything else is flat and relieved, so this leg's just chilling. But this one, you're bringing in your chest right after that. Back doesn't come off the ground. Instead, this leg goes to the side, and you're gonna feel that stretch in your glute. Hold it. You could go all the way here, but you don't wanna have your back stretched. Remember that, you have to keep your back stable so that your glute is being stretched. So if you come all the way here, it's not gonna work for you. We're gonna head into the mobility section. You can hold it right here. I like holding it and just being stable with it. mobility around, and as you're dropping, slow drop, hold the stretch. But a lot of the basketball players, football players on our program, track athletes, they like the stable one because they already do a lot of mobility stuff on the side. We'll do the quads first. Grab, bring it here, and lay back. Sometimes you're inflexible enough to lay all the way back. I don't suggest it, I don't like that. But you're just gonna lean back into the stretch. You're gonna feel a nice stretch in your lower quad / mid quad, but the moment you come to the side and push, ooh, that's a crazy burn. Oh my gosh. Even I gotta stretch more, boys, but the more you do this all the time, the more mobile you'll feel. And the key to this is the more you guys do this, the more your muscles are gonna be relaxed, stretched out, and elastic. Last part, your leg. Sit back into it. After you get into this, you guys know this next step. Hold it, bring it deep in. You're gonna come up. You can either do this one, pushing forward and find that spot to hold, or you can bring it over. This side is a lot more flexible. So that's why what I told you over there with the full Air Vert flexibility program, we have a whole series just for our glutes in this position, and there's like 3 or 4 other positions that are on the program that if you start the program, you'll see. So during this whole flexibility mobility session, we've got our hips, glutes, quads, hamstrings, everything you need as an athlete right now to get you primed and ready for your game, warm up, off day, practice, whatever it is. The last part of this today, you're gonna go on the 4s, bring your toes to the ground like this, not on your heels, on your toes. You're gonna put your hands down, elbows into this little crevice or right here. And it's almost like a seated butterfly, but I like this one a lot better. You get a lot more of a deep stretch, and you're gonna push your palms in through your elbows, into your knees, and you're gonna come up off the ground a little bit. And the more you come up off of the ground, the deeper the stretch is. Try to get your chest touching the ground as well. When your chest goes down here, you'll notice a deep stretch. Hold it for 10, 20, 30 seconds. Ooh, that's tight, man, that's tough. After that, guys, to finish it off for today, you're gonna come slowly up here. You're gonna touch your toes. Hold your heels if you can. Touch the ground if you can. I'm not there yet. And just hold it. Take some deep breaths. And like I said, you're ready to dominate your practice, your game, your tournament, your off day. Like, comment, subscribe. The more you guys like, comment, subscribe, the more you guys share, the more I will be doing free stuff like this. And by the way, while I'm telling you guys all this, shaking around, getting ready for your game is gonna be very important. So just shake out because you might be a little bit stiff. If you're ready on your off day, it's all good, just chill. If you guys have any questions, most importantly, follow, DM me on Instagram. I'd like you guys to comment any more video ideas that you guys want me to do on this channel. It can be any type of sport, flexibility, injury, recovery, workouts. Join the Air Vert family. We'll see y'all next week.